Welcome to So I Say So. I'm FA.
And I'm GS.
And this is our show.
Ta-da.
So, yeah, we're dressed as if we're going to bed because Glenn had the idea of suggesting that we talk about snooze alarm.
Yeah.
Is snooze in your alarm? Snooze?
Sleep. How important it is. How crap we've been sleeping.
I've been sleeping really well.
And
I mean, ignore the fact that I sleep during the day. Yeah, I do sleep really well because I create the ideal environment.
Yeah, you sleep a lot.
I
really don't sleep enough.
I've always been a heavy sleeper. Not heavy sleeper. I've always been a long sleeper. My mom tells the stories that when I was a baby, she often used to go in the room to check if I was alive because I was just sleeping all day. Yeah. And I never cried. So when I woke up, I would just be there until at 11 months, I've learned to climb the crib and then climb down without falling, And then she would be in the house and all of a sudden I show up. It's like, this kid, little ghost. Always been quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I do sleep for long periods and I try to. No, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. You need to leave it further away.
Too close to my leg. I don't like it.
And what was I talking about?
Sneaking around the house.
I always try to sleep 8 hours.
Yeah.
Always.
Should.
I think that is one of the things that help me make night shifts less impactful.
Yeah, between 6 and 8 hours. Everyone has a slightly different rhythm and a balance with it. But yeah, 6 to 8 hours is good.
Yeah, I do get my sleep. I usually wake up naturally. I don't set alarms. And I usually wake up always around the same time. So, because I go to bed around 8, I finish at 7. And then between 7 and 8, I'm just winding down. So 8:30 sometimes. And I sleep all the way to 4:30, 5 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, in the afternoon. And
PM.
When
I
think waking up naturally is so essential to a healthy sleep. No alarms at all.
Yeah, you say that, but then when your work forces you into an unnatural rhythm that your body doesn't.
No, I agree. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that is an option that people should choose because nobody can plan what time to wake up. Although it kind of works with me. Whenever I think I have such a powerful anxiety that if I need to wake up around 3 o'clock, for example, at 2 o'clock I'm wide awake without an alarm. I'm one of those that always wake up 5 minutes before the alarm. And then I feel really bad because 5 more minutes I could have
enjoyed. And then you really need it all the more.
Yeah. But then you try to just snooze a little bit before the alarm goes off. And then that's when you ruin your day.
Yeah.
And that's what snoozing your alarm does. Because often...
It doesn't necessarily ruin your day.
Oh, it does. There's a scientific reason behind that. I'll come to that. Because when I'm not working night shifts and I try to sleep during the day, your alarm wake me up every single time. Because you let it play for minutes. You never turn your alarm off. It just keeps going.
Wait, what? My wake up alarm?
Yeah.
But you're at work.
No.
On your days off.
Right. You're clearly tired.
I am tired.
I say when I don't sleep at night and when I'm not working and then I sleep during the day, for example, tonight I need to sleep during at night. So because I've got an appointment in the morning. So I want to be rested for my appointment. Not tonight, say tomorrow night.
But that's a bad example because that's not our usual rhythm.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Because you are a snoozer.
Yeah.
You love to snooze your alarm.
Well, I don't love to snooze my alarm. I just kind of have to. See, my rhythm if you like, is that my alarm goes off and I automatically feel like my body just goes, no, God, no. And then I need to sleep because I haven't slept all night long. And it's almost like, but at the same time, it's dark and I need to adjust my eyes to the light. So I kind of flick the lamp on to the side of the bed, angle my head towards it, and then hit snooze so that the light's just kind of coming in through my eyelids, preparing my brain for like waking up with the light a little. And then when the alarm goes off after 10 minutes of that, then I'm like, yeah, one more.
No, it's terrible.
And I'm kind of late. Well, it's not. It's essential because I lay in bed and I do all my weird little lumbar flexes and my back cracks and my twists. Right, okay. Yeah. So I have a gnarly, messed up back, which I broke when I was a kid, smashed it up when I was 15 years old. And when I was being x-rayed and scanned and in hospital and stuff, we realised that I had curvature of the spine. So there's lordosis, kyphosis, scoliosis, and a lovely little mess called Sherman's disease, which is kind of like a calcification of the cartilage in between the vertebrae, apparently. And it causes little kind of, they call them nodules, and they're kind of like almost like a bubble in the bone, a little blister in the bone. So it's like a hard little bit that knocks and kinks them in weird directions and stuff as you get the potato, one potato, two potato with the vertebrae.
Okay.
And my accident smashed up 4 of my thoracic vertebrae. So they're all like crunched and fused together as one solid, like 1 vertebrae, 2 vertebrae, 3 vertebrae, 4 vertebrae.
Yeah.
And they're like right in the mid.
Yeah.
There's no bend, no give, and it's the knuckly bit on the round of my back.
On top of not being naturally flexible, you have a fused back, so your back don't really move.
Yeah, it bends in my lumbar.
It is important.
Where it's very caved in. So instead of being a slight lumbar curve, mine's like really pushed in.
Mm-hmm.
Then the mid back pushes right out, and then the neck and shoulders Crane's kind of exaggerated forward curve. Like imagine Monty Burns, Mr. Burns.
Yeah. Basically.
Kind of like an S-shaped, question mark shaped spine, basically.
Yeah.
Hence me loving Sepultura's tribal spinal S, which was like an S of spiky, gnarly spine bones.
You have lots of similarities with Mr. Burns. You do.
Rude.
You do.
What?
You like
justify your. I'm not
very stingy. Yeah.
Frugal.
Count the pennies like.
No, I've trained myself to be frugal.
Under reward.
I want it. Do I need it? I want it. Do I need it? I want it. I don't need it. Put it down.
You never ask if you need something because you're always coming back home with something we don't need.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Look at the camera and say no.
No.
Yes.
No.
So no, you only ask that question when it's pertinent to someone else.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
No.
When you can't, you just constantly bringing things home. I'm like,
nice things.
Don't need this.
Like where is it? Like.
No, you can't use
the candle here that I got in a clearance bargain, a super duper bargain, and the candle inside it was also in a clearance bargain.
One example that works.
I'll use another example.
The other 10 example.
The pretty.
He's doing that thing. he's ignoring the point I'm making, and he keeps pushing.
No.
The very thing
No.
I'm
For
the point
under
I'm making.
£30, I got the big gold kind of vase in the corner over there with a red flower sprig, a white flower sprig, a green illuminated kind of like olive leaves, and I added another white sprig that I pinched from one of the other flowers that I've got. But that whole setup in the corner over there that looks so pretty, that was under £30.
Great.
Which is a super duper bargain.
So let me,
because I've got all these key little bits and
let me make
put it
the
all
point
together
again, so
from
maybe you
clearance.
understand this
And that
time.
was awesome.
So
You're welcome.
can't use an example that worked because we needed the background. You can't use one example to work to justify the other 10, 15 examples that don't work. Such as all the other things that you bring. Oh, we have a pizza cutter. Oh, I'll buy another one because I like this one.
No,
Yeah.
that was I won that at a quiz. Thank you very much.
Well, we still don't need it. You can just throw away.
No, we got one each. Then you got a meaty one and a veggie one. Ta-da. Logic.
It's not like I use them separate anyways. I always like your pizza first. But anyways, after the domestic.
Right.
After the domestic.
So I won.
The reason why... So you need to do your stretching when you wake up. So, you can warm up your muscles a little bit.
Yeah, I need to like crack and pop.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle and pop.
But then
yeah,
that doesn't justify the snoozing.
it does because I do it in the snooze period of time.
No.
So I have a wake up snooze where I turn the light on.
What time?
And I begin to kind of like wake up a little bit. And then I snooze another one where I start like a 10-minute crack, pop, flex, and
you snooze your alarm so you go back to sleep.
Nope. Did I say that? I did not say that. Not one bit of that.
Guess who
Not
wakes him up in the morning? Guess who?
Me.
So what time do you set your alarm to go off? Around 4:30?
4:45.
Yeah, okay.
And then it's like, shrink, 10 minutes.
4:45.
With the light.
And then what time do you have to leave to work?
Physical.
Around 6:45.
No. Okay. No.
Well, I'm not talking about the new route. I'm talking about like 2 weeks ago. 6:45.
Nope.
Yes, because...
Nope. Check it right now.
I can check because I see you in the map.
6:10 is I have lots of alarms.
Yeah.
I have an alarm to wake up, which I snooze for the light, snooze for the like physical shimmy, shuffle, snap, crackle and pop. Then while I'm getting ready, blah, 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 I have another alarm that's like, you need to get your ass in gear and get out now. And it's currently 6:10. It used to be 6:20.
What a difference. So your alarm goes off at 4:45 and then you have to leave 6:20.
10. At the moment, 6:10.
At the moment, but it used to be at like 6.
Keeps changing because work keeps changing.
So you basically set an alarm for almost 2 hours before you have to go off to work.
It takes me a long time to get ready in the morning.
You do. Have you seen a bride getting ready to a wedding?
Bitch, please.
That is every single day. Every single day. It's like 2 hours waking up. Slowly.
I have my routine. My body has its rhythm. I let my body do its thing.
You have your routine, like
yeah. And occasionally I like skip a little and snooze a bit more.
Yeah, but why?
And maybe if I'm feeling really rough and tired and rubbish, I'm like, oh god, screw showering. I showered last night. I will just snooze some more. But yeah.
But the reason why you shouldn't snooze is because you although it may make sense in your brain, because it doesn't make sense in my brain, the way you function with time. Though it makes sense to you to do what you do, it doesn't make sense to the systems in your brain. So when you wake up, you interrupt your sleep immediately. But then once you snooze your alarm and you go back to, you put your head back in the pillow, your brain thinks, oh,
bedtime.
We're going back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then it floods your brain, your system, with hormones to help you sleep again. So you re-enter that cycle, of sleeping. My stomach.
Been eating whales again.
I did increase the volume of this last time so people can hear it.
Oh.
So your brain start going back into the sleeping cycle, which then puts itself in a rest mode.
Yeah.
A pre-REM thing.
Light sleep.
Don't quote me because I don't know the correct scientific names. But
REM
I kind of understand the process.
Rapid eye movement.
Yeah, but that's like deep sleep.
No, deep is... REM sleep is light sleep, I think.
Well, correct us. But anyways, and then your alarm go off again. Your brain is not ready for that because now it has made itself
confused thinking. Yeah. But I thought you wanted more sleep.
Then you are tired because your brain told your body to rest.
Right, but I can't just go, get up.
Hold on, I'll get there. And then you snooze it, and then you feel, oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna snooze for another 5 to 9 minutes, however long is the snooze. And then you tell your brain to do the same thing again, and then you overflowing your system with the chemicals that is telling your body to rest. So the more you do that, the more tired you feel.
The more tireder.
The more tireder.
Much more tireder.
Much more tireder.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to feel. So, and then you think, oh no, but I need my REM because I'm always so tired in the morning. Well, you're making yourself more tired. I used to snooze. Well, I didn't use. I start this.
You used to snooze.
Yeah. This habit of snoozing when I was, I don't know, 14, 15, maybe 16, because I remember vividly. I had an alarm clock next to the bed. Remember those things? So before mobile and technology.
Actual alarm clocks. Oh my God. I had one from when I was 6 years old, and the noise it made, it traumatized me.
Yeah. So
classic.
I would. And the great thing is they make the snooze button this big, and then the stop button this big.
Super tiny.
It's almost like they want to ruin your life.
Yeah. And it literally was like that.
Yeah, it was.
A big bar.
It was. I'll put a picture on the screen right here. Boop.
Yeah. Silver triangular thing.
And then I start realizing, this snooze thing is actually ruining me. So I stopped snoozing. Like from that moment, I remember the day I said, I'm not doing this snooze thing again.
Mm-hmm.
And I trained myself to, every time I hear the alarm, I will stand up. I don't care if I'm still sleeping.
Stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen me waking up. So when I wake up, I walk all around the house, and I'm still sleeping, but I'm still walking. I'm doing things.
Yeah, in the dark with curtains shut, and I'm like, motherfucker, open the windows, open the curtains. What's wrong with you? Turn the light on. You're like,
yeah. So I trained myself to
and you criticize me
moving and start doing things while still sleeping and waking up, because I take a long time to wake up. Well, I don't get it. What was the cough for?
You were criticizing me, and you're like shambling around like Swamp Thing in the dark.
Yeah, but I'm doing something. I'm waking up, and no, you can't compare us, because if I have to leave to work at 6:20, my alarm goes off at 6. In those 20 minutes, I managed to wake up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and be out to work. Says the person. The other day. No. The other day.
Wait. You're missing huge key details that are so critical to the point of my whole process. Yeah. So, your work, you get up, you go to work, and you're in a kind of an office-ish physical building environment with facilities. Right? You have a desk, you have a chair, you have food, water, you have toilet facilities, and everything's there all around you all the time you are at work. Mine is not like that. Not at all. Wait. Zip it. I get up and I have to, it's kind of gross, but deal with it. It's reality. When you're a driver, when you're a professional driver and you're out on the road for hours and hours and hours and hours, you need to make sure that you have fully processed your biological functions and you are ready to face the day without hours later needing to use a toilet that doesn't exist.
To make sure you're evacuated.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Right.
But you
if you need the loo, you just go back in a minute, just going to go to the loo. If I'm driving and I'm on the road and I'm like on a tight time schedule and I need to be here, then there, then here, then there, then here, then there, then here, then there, and there's no time for a toilet break in any of that.
Okay.
I need to be able to like control my body enough, right? Totally different environment, totally different functionality.
If you only consider my recent job, I'm talking about a lifetime. Okay. I'm talking about for anything I do, I don't need more than 20 minutes to be ready. And I'm driving my motorbike, I'm still sleeping. I'm like,
well, that's just dumb.
But that's the way I am.
What,
because
dumb?
It takes me like an hour to wake up.
Yeah.
I go to work and I'm still like, well, when the rare days that I wake up.
Can we just have a look at the hole in your knee?
Yeah, there's
my motorbike, obviously.
But that has nothing to do with sleeping. That has to do with black eyes. You know?
Okay. So clever.
But
proud of you.
A vivid example. So when Sunday, I woke up and you're like, let's go supermarket. And then within 5 minutes from waking up, I was inside the car already.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, 6 minutes. So within 6 minutes, I was already inside the car. Now let's reverse the roles.
Oh, that ain't happening.
No, it would be
not happening.
2.5 hours. It would be 2.5 hours before you even.
Necessarily, no.
You will.
No. I'm calling bullshit on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. In that scenario, I don't necessarily need a big long shower and like ages in the bathroom and making sure that I'm like fully ready to face a long day of many hours without having to.
No.
We're going to a supermarket or a shopping centre or like big brand supermarket. So if I need the loo, there's a loo there. I don't need to worry about all these things.
Let me add a little bit of context.
Totally different scenario.
Let me add a little bit of context here. So Glen is OCD to almost extreme levels. So he thinks he's being productive, but he's like, I need to brush my teeth. And then he gets in the bathroom and is like, oh, I need to clean the window. And then he start cleaning the window. And then he comes downstairs and like, and then start complaining that the kitchen is messy. And then he gets the Hoover, start hoovering. And that is all before he starts brushing his teeth. And then I'm like, can we go? And then he starts shouting at me because I'm rushing him. And then he goes upstairs to brush his teeth. And then he starts putting his clothes on. And it's like, and then halfway putting his clothes on, he goes to brush his teeth. And that cycles keep going. 2.5 hours later, he's still not ready. And I'm like, I'm giving up on this. And he's like, yeah, you're quitting halfway. That's his answer for everything. You can't quit halfway. It's not even halfway anymore.
Rage quit.
Yeah. They call me rage quitter because I give up on things, but you need to understand how long I've been waiting before I give up on things. You know, or how hard I've been trying. So maybe in your mind, it looks like you're being productive. It feels like you're being productive. But you're just like extending the thing.
But then I'm being sidetracked by your chaotic mess.
No, you're being sidetracked by your chaotic brain that suddenly finds something everywhere. It's like your brain needs to find something.
No. My very observant and methodical and precise brain that sees things in the wrong places, like walk in the kitchen and there's a dishwasher that's loading with stuff and there's just like crap all over the counter on top of it and not inside it. Amazing. And I'm like, God damn it. And then it's like distraction. What were you doing? Why are you not brushed your teeth yet?
Because focus on brushing your teeth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just because I leave mess in the kitchen sink.
And then as I turn around, I trip over a pile of pants, socks, trousers,
that's not
termites,
that one
badgers, moles, dead foxes. Yeah. I don't know.
No, but what we have piles is Amazon boxes in his house.
Oh my God. Oops. Is that advertising?
No advertising.
No.
Yeah, not sponsored. But we have boxes everywhere. We need to start throwing them away. But then both of us, that's the shortcomings of both of us is that we always forget to put the bins out on the bin day.
We do, so don't we, dear?
We constantly have overflowing bins.
Don't we, dear?
Yeah, we do. Who leaves to work at 6:45 and 6:30 in the morning just before the bin comes collect?
Yeah, and I'm usually running a little
and then see the entire street and they can see that all the bins are
time. Out. Well, not tight on time actually, but I like to get to work early. So I can't mess about with bins and things.
Yeah. But if I was going to work in the morning
quite often,
and I always
if I've got the time,
forgot the bin, it would be on me, right?
Yeah. Like when I asked you the night before, last time. And I was like, can you put the bin out?
Okay. But the justification is even if I forget, and you are out there at the time it has to be put out.
Well, earlier than.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we both forget to put the bins out every single time.
I didn't realise until it was too late. And I was like, crap.
Terrible managing life.
Yeah. This is what not getting good sleep does to you.
But there's another thing about your sleep is because
sleep.
Yeah, you fall asleep really quick. Glenn is one of those that fall asleep in 3 minutes.
I'm gonna.
I'm making the point.
I'm gonna check my sleep pattern. And it will
Those things are not precise by the slightest.
They're good.
They're not.
So it shows you right. So there's awake and asleep, and then you've got light sleep and deep sleep. And mine is almost entirely the blue light sleep with like
I'm gonna have to
bit and a bit.
I'm sure I'm going to have to zoom in here and you're going to see all the pixels blurred anyways. So it's just going to be a blue line.
Deep sleep is just like a little bit.
Do you think that?
A little bit.
That's a good test.
But it should be, sleep pattern should be light sleep for a little while with the rapid eye movement while you're dreaming and your brain's rearranging everything.
Wow.
And then you settle into a heavy deep sleep. For the majority of your sleep.
The dreaming part is at the end, right? Not at the beginning.
And then at the other end of it, you have a light sleep as you're waking up, coming out of the deep sleep. So it should be light sleep, deep sleep, light sleep. Whereas mine is like light, deep, light, tiny bit deep, light, tiny bit of deep, light, tiny bit of deep, light, tiny bit of deep. It's really like fluctuating.
But if I was
not
able to make the point I was making
with a couple of wake ups,
you would understand why.
Yeah. Boop.
So Glenn is one of those fall asleep in 2 minutes.
Sometimes.
So every time.
Not every time.
He put his head in the pillow, he's already sound asleep. Yep. But the thing
good time
you refuse to accept is the thing that is causing you damage. Glenn is an extremely heavy snorer. Snorer? Is that word? Snorer. Snorer.
Yeah, totally a snorer.
Glenn snores really heavily, which is very detrimental for your health. Very. But he does not want to talk to a doctor about it. He doesn't want to see any solution. He just wants to ignore it. And now you see the patterns of your deep sleep. You can't. No. Stop finding
Most of it
excuses.
is pain. Pain wakes me up.
What wakes you up is the snoring. You have very bad snoring problem. A very bad snoring problem. So that nearly didn't come out. And you keep waking yourself up with the heavy snoring.
Could be.
Yeah. And because you have bad sleep, you have more inflammation because your body's not healing, which makes everything worse.
Everything hurts.
And as you can see in your graph, you are constantly waking yourself up. So when you get in the morning, when the alarm goes off, you feel very tired because at no point during the night you rested.
You never rested.
Yeah. So you need to go see a doctor to try and fix your snoring. I'm not saying you need a CPAP machine. I'm not the doctor. I don't
have sleep apnea or anything like that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes,
that's not sleep apnea.
Who can
totally
see
different?
The person who's awake
Sleep
can see the
apnea
sleep apnea.
is totally different. It's a totally different thing. Sleep apnea is like you can be sitting there and then you're gone. It's a bit like narcolepsy.
No, that is narcolepsy. Sleep apnea is when you stop breathing for brief moments of time because your airwaves are blocking. Your airways are blocked.
Yeah.
And then your body suddenly jumps because I can't breathe. You're suffocating. And then, yeah. Now, you have to go see a doctor to see how you can work it out. Maybe all you need is a mouth guard that will lock your jaw in place, allowing for a free flow of of oxygen. I'm getting a mouth guard, and I don't necessarily need it. I'm speaking to a dentist in a couple of days. I don't necessarily need to sleep, but I feel like because my lower teeth, they out of place, so I need to see. I'll probably go
for a tooth alignment.
Yeah.
Gum.
So I'm speaking to a dentist in a couple of days because I want to suggest maybe braces to put my teeth back in place, because you've seen how they're moving around. Because I broke a tooth not long ago, and because it's a really difficult place to fix a tooth, there is no fixing. I can either remove the tooth or I can put a fake one in place, which I still need to.
And they're
decide.
super expensive.
Yeah,
crazy.
So
expensive.
Because there was a gap of where the tooth broke, everything else is shifting towards the gap.
Yeah.
So my teeth are all feel like in the wrong place at the moment. Yeah. The lower ones.
Well, it's like when I was a kid and I actually had 2 sets of adult canine teeth, and I had to have one of the adult canines removed. I had a double canine. So when the baby teeth came through, when the baby teeth were sort of growing and the adult teeth were coming through, they're supposed to push them down so the baby tooth comes out, but they were misaligned because there were 2. So it was kind of like in between, and they just pushed apart. And I had 3 and 3 canines, like an absolute monster mash. Crazy. And they were up there to like...
Is that why you think you're a vampire?
Extra. I don't think I was a vampire. My face did, apparently. So when I was like 13 years old, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 canines. Whee! Magic.
Oh my God, were you born in...
Nope.
What?
Wow!
Edit.
I'm gonna have to bleep
Wow!
I'm gonna have to bleep that.
Oh my God. No.
Well, they say that British people have bad teeth, so justified.
Holy shit.
You see,
I apologize to the world. What the?
Oh, it made sense,
actual
didn't it?
shit? Fuck
You got
balls was that?
the reference straight away. So
Oh my god.
sorry, guys.
Oh. Oh.
No, sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no, it's teeth. We all have them, right? Am I right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, they removed one of the adult canines on each side, hence that little gap, and then the teeth all kind of shrunk back into the place where they should be, and they removed the adult canines that were coming over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So
My mum had a problem with her canines.
removed the babies, and then the adults came through.
My mum adult canine never came down, so she still had her baby canines until, I don't know, her 40s or something.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So they had to do a surgery to remove them because as an adult, it can increase the chances of developing blindness. I don't know the details very well because her canine roots were all the way up to.
There you are. Yeah, they go right up to the base of the eye socket.
So yeah,
like that one.
So they had to pull her canine, so she didn't have canines for a very long time, and then slowly pull the adult ones out. So she was wearing braces for years and years.
Weird.
Yeah, to help pull the teeth the teeth because there were two of them. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, people say that you're too old to wear braces. I don't think ever.
No one's ever too old for braces.
We always have to
stupidity.
Accommodate sacrifices to improve your health.
They usually put in when you're a kid, so that it corrects the growing and
then you grow
shaping
corrected
teeth
and everything.
Yeah, but then over time, like this. The overbite.
Yeah, my sister has an overbite.
It comes back. But then that was the one that was smashed out with a hockey stick. That one there. That's the dead one.
But you have a natural overbite anyways. The other one is also an overbite. My sister has an overbite. And she fixed it. And then after she removed the braces, it starts slowly coming back.
This side is okay. They're almost aligned.
Almost, but they still...
But it's that one, the dead one, that's not... But that came out in one entire piece. And
this big.
Yeah, about 3 feet long.
Yeah, I'm sure many people have had.
It's about that big. The tooth itself.
Oh yeah, I've seen my X-ray.
The size of it. Yeah, it's literally like your little finger.
Yeah.
The tooth is about the size of the nail, and then all the rest of it is the root that goes all the way up to the eye socket, right?
Yeah,
there.
I've said because I'm doing a set of
Yeah, you saw the X-rays that did.
Yeah, so when you sit at the chair, they put the X-ray in front of you, so you know always what they're doing. So which tooth they're working on. It's kind of distracting as well because you're looking at all the details, which is nice. I mean, I've never met anyone as excited as I am to look at my own insides all the time.
No, for me, the dentist is massive trauma. Massive PTSD trauma. After
my father was like that.
Smashed out tooth, bashed in the face with a hockey stick, full pelt like a baseball bat swing. Thanks, kids.
No, but you do have that.
Then the tooth was put back in with no anesthetic.
We've all been there.
No, we haven't all been there. Have you had a tooth pushed back into your skull with no anesthetic?
No.
No, you haven't.
But I had
no, we haven't all been there.
If I'm allowed to speak.
What?
But I have had 2 wisdom teeth removed without anesthetics.
Right.
And I had 20 stitches done on my head without anesthetics when I was a child.
Yeah, that's not nice either.
So we all been there.
In a very broad sense.
But it never made me afraid of any of those things anyways.
There's also the follow-up, the 5 years of reconstructive dental surgery with the extra canines, and then, I told you about the dental mold that nearly killed me? Yeah. So the clay gum U-shaped, filled with clay, bite down on it to mold and get an impression of the teeth. And then they put the top one in. So, and you bite the two together. Your teeth bite into the clay that then sets to make the mold, but they overfilled it. And my teeth were like this, a mishmash all over the place. So when I bit in and it set hard, it all like a clay sausage down the back of my throat that hit tonsils.
That's weird. Tell me you're not good at deep throating without telling me you're not good at deep throating.
But it was so much that it obstructed my airways and I couldn't breathe. And then they couldn't open.
I'm gonna have to.
They couldn't open my mouth enough. Shut up. They couldn't open my mouth enough, and they couldn't pull the gum shield, like the clay molds, off my teeth. So I was actually suffocating, and to the point of blacking out. And they had to break it before I suffocated, and it almost killed me.
I've met a couple
at the beginning of the 5 years of reconstructive dental surgery, and like, oh shit, the trauma of that was horrendous. So for me, dentists have been traumatic, massive amounts of pain after traumatic, violent hockey stick attacks, smash in the face, knocking your teeth out, and then almost being killed and suffocated by the orthodontists with the tooth molds and shit. And then 5 years of agony.
But you carry your
dental stuff after that.
Your dad's gene, that fearful thing that makes you afraid of everything. You have that, which improves on, collaborates with everything else to make you.
Do you mean exacerbate?
Or, yeah, it
exaggerates
a lot of things into trauma when they just like normal things that happens.
None of that's normal.
They're not necessarily
diminish
normal.
all that.
There's this whole risk associated with the stuff that you're doing.
None of that's normal.
To me, they are.
No, really not. It's not nice to diminish somebody's trauma like that. That's.
I'm not diminishing your trauma. I'm just explaining where that trauma is coming from. So maybe that can help you work that trauma, and diminish the effects of it.
And reflection and meditation, and so you grow up and you deal with it.
That's the point I'm making. You have inherited your dad's genes when it comes to be very fearful of things that are not necessarily a problem. Do you know what I'm talking about? We've seen that.
You're awkwardly trying to reference, and it's deep.
I just don't have the correct words.
Not very nice.
I just don't have the correct words, but we know what I'm talking about, right? It's like,
well, we're both a bit weird and neurodiverse and spectrumy and
who shit. You and your dad?
Well, you and me. I was referencing you and me, but my dad's
calamity.
My dad is weird as well.
Yeah, I've always been that kid that fall off my bike and just stand up and everybody's looking like that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Snap.
What happened?
Literally, the accident-prone kids.
Yeah,
makes for interesting stories though.
It does. I just don't remember any of those things happening because to me they just like
what? You don't remember? I remember everything.
No, because they just like something that happened. That's it. Just like, what have I done 15 minutes ago? I don't remember.
Oh my God.
And other people
pay no attention.
And
to
other
anything.
people need to tell me the stories. And remember when this happened to you? And I'm like, no.
No, I'm not interested because it wasn't about me, says Fernando.
What? That's what kind of twist is that? I'm saying every time we go to my sister, she's like, "Oh, remember when this happened to you?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No,
that's my point."
Well, it happened to me, so I suppose, according to your logic, I'm supposed to remember.
Oh, you're saying when it happened to you?
Yeah, because I don't see this like horrible events as horrible events. It was just like, oopsie, move on. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't have my traumas because I do, but they different type, and come from different situations. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I get hit in the face with a rocky stick and lose a tooth, and they put it back.
Hockey stick.
What did I say?
Rocky stick.
Rocky.
Ooh.
Yeah, with a rocky stick. Yeah, it's a stick made of rocks.
Pretty well, yeah, not much different.
Yeah.
Hockey stick is like a rock.
It happened.
Yeah,
but that's me. I'm broken in different ways anyways. So.
That was like bully kids smashing me in the face with a hockey stick.
You don't think I've never been bullied? I was the target of bullying.
Right.
Because I'm incredibly dissociative. So then you should
appreciate...
Incredibly dissociative. Extremely shy when I was a child. You know? And very easy target. But I was the kid that always waited very patiently for my time.
Evil. Calculated evil.
Very, very. My parents can tell stories. My sister can tell stories.
Which is why
and I'm like,
sleep is important.
I'll get you. And then I just waited days, weeks, when the time was right. And I always worked in the shadows. You know, no one saw it coming. Let me tell the story. Maybe you don't remember the story when we went to the beach when I was a kid. What was that, 9 or something, 10? And then there was this kid. We were friends, but we were kind of like frenemy type. You know, we got along, but there was always a
edginess to
it. And he was kind of a bully sometimes.
Douchebag.
And we were on the beach and I was playing with the sand and he came along with like a handful of sand. I'm like, oh, Fernando, catch. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're playing like sandball thing, you know. And then he just threw with all he could. He threw that ball of sand, but the ball of sand was hiding a rock this big.
Oh, shit.
Inside. And I'm like, whoop. And he hit me in the chest so hard I couldn't breathe. And he ran to his parents straight away. And I started running after him, like couldn't breathe, but I was still running after him. And then the way everything was fabricated, I would say, if it looked like I was picking on him, you know. Right. So I got told off, but because I was still quite the shy, I wouldn't talk back to people, especially the way I was raised. You don't talk back to adults. I was like, in my mind, I was just like, just wait.
Seething, fuming.
Yeah. So I carried on. I completely ignored it. I carried on with my day. I just enjoyed the rest of the day. It was fun. And on that night, we like a group of friends, and we went to this city in Caraguatatuba. We're going to go there in August. We're going to pass by Caraguatatuba. And then this guy had a big, garage in his house. Yeah. So we were all camping in the garage, you know, a group of friends, so parents and kids. Mm-hmm. We had like a floor mattress and everything. And there was a little stove, so we were cooking for ourselves and helping ourselves. It was really good. Other than this issue, it was a really nice holiday. I remember very fondly. And you just spend like holidays with all your childhood friends. Junior was there. And so it was really nice. But then that was in the back of my mind. I'm just observing my environment. I'm just looking at people. And we had a big pan where we were cooking rice for everybody. So it was
like a big
pan
wok.
with a metal lid.
Like a what?
No, like a
like a Dutchy pot. Big iron.
Yeah.
Heavy iron.
Cast iron pot.
Oh.
The lid wasn't cast iron, but the lid was metal. So everybody went to sleep and then they turned the lights off. It's pitch black. No one can see anything. And then this is my opportunity. I waited for everybody to sleep. And then I stood up and I made myself made my way to the stove. And then I got that lid, that heavy metal lid. And then
how much would you say this lid weighed in kilos?
Oh, probably half a kilo.
No, more.
No. It was probably half a kilo. It wasn't
half
too
a
heavy.
Kilo is nothing.
No, it's nothing, but add the velocity. I'm getting there.
No, it weighed more than half a kilo.
No. It was around.
We've got one in the cupboard over there.
The lid was not iron cast. The lid was just metal.
Okay.
So, and then I made my way to where he was sleeping. He was sleeping between his parents. Yeah. So very, very quietly, I got all the way there. I kneeled next to him, his parents right next to me. And then with the lid in my hand, I just punched him in the face as hard as I could. Boom! And then I just ran into my bed. He was screaming and everybody like lost because it was so dark. No one knew what was happening. It was like screaming, crying. He had blood coming out of his nose
Blood
and
in his
everything.
nose with an iron pan lid.
And no one could make sense of anything but my mom. My mom was like,
I know this little motherfucker, Mo. I've seen this before.
what happened? You know? I think after a while, everybody figured out what it was, but no one wanted to, cause extra issue. But that was the problem solved right then and there, I guess.
Karma
if
is a
I've ever been
bitch.
bullied again, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I retaliated on anyone, it would be at least double. I've never been bullied
Rice
by
is
those
good.
people ever again. But it's such a good memory. I'll never forget that.
Wow.
And I've never been an aggressive child. I've always been like very happy, this and that. Never been to fighting people or anything.
Yeah.
But there was the
Vengeance.
occasions where I was pushed.
It's a dish served cold.
Pushed too far.
Best served
He threw a
cold.
bloody rock this big in my chest. It was so painful. I couldn't breathe.
Oof.
And then when you tell your parents and their parents, and they're like, "Oh, he didn't mean it."
Nah, shut the fuck up with that crap. That's
Didn't mean it.
bullshit.
You don't throw a rock that big if you don't mean it.
Bullshit.
It was not by accident. Oops, a rock. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I was just playing.
Yeah.
No.
Especially when you tell someone catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
It was
That kind of willful ignorance of bad behavior in a kid. That's the kind of crap that creates a bully, because they learn they can do this nasty stuff and they learn they can get away with it. And in a way, they're being rewarded for it by all this condoning rubbish behavior. So parents, don't be doing that.
No.
Correct bad behavior. Don't
Hard to be a parent,
admonish
yes.
it and atone it and hide it. Nah. No.
But the parents could be the reason of the bullying to begin with.
Maybe he was
You never
being
know, yeah.
mistreated by
I think that the
older
parents
siblings.
was
Did
the
have
problem.
older brothers and sisters?
He had a younger sister.
Younger
But I think,
sister.
but she was a princess.
No,
She
younger
couldn't-
ones can
she
still
couldn't-
bully as well.
She couldn't be wrong even if she's stabbing a blind person. She was like the most perfect thing on earth, the way they treated her. But I think his parents were the cause of all his trouble.
Was he jealous of her?
I don't know. I think there's a lot more than just any
So
of
he
those
was
things.
the older, she was the
Yeah.
younger. Yeah, that tracks. He's born first. Everything's all about him, the first child. Yay, amazing.
I think there's
And then all of a sudden,
a lot more.
along comes this idyllic little Dolly, who is then the perfect princess that everyone loves and dotes on. And all of a sudden, you get the green-eyed monster come in.
Okay, no, you're talking about someone else that you know.
Yeah,
But,
sounds familiar, right?
but
Yeah.
I strongly believe there was more than just that. But not my place to
That's
say.
foundational.
Anyways,
You got to think that's foundational.
if you knew what I know,
Formative.
it would. I can't just speak what I know. It's not fair. But anyways,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, saucy.
But anyways,
Something
well,
spicy.
I was a child back then as well. Okay, so it's not that
Back then?
you can't apply adult logic to children behaviors anyways, because it doesn't work.
Mm.
I was a little terror but never towards other people unless I was pushed that far.
Yeah, it was more like revenge than
It was more like I see windows, I want to break them. You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to deflate people's tires.
Okay.
Oh, I had my own share of reasons to be a trouble kid.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a middle kid anyway, so all of you middle kids out there, you automatically understand me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, who are you?
I'm technically the middle kid as well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Actually, yeah.
Sometimes some things feels like very middle kid.
Yeah.
Other times, very.
It's a weird place in the pecking order, and
we have a word for the youngest kid in Brazil.
Yeah.
We don't have a word for them in English, which is weird.
What is it in?
It's caçula.
Caçula.
Caçula is the youngest of the kids.
What does it mean?
The youngest of the kids.
Oh, it literally just means that.
Yeah.
The little one.
Yeah. Caçula. And my brother's the caçula. And it's in every family. It's always the same way. How the older one is treated, the middle one is treated, the younger one is treated.
Mm.
You know, it's really weird and funny in a way, because you go on Instagram and you see all the reels about the siblings, and it's perfect.
Mm.
So the older one is the one with all the responsibility. The middle one is the one that nobody remembers exist, or usually the one that takes the blame for everything.
Mm.
And the young one is just a precious little creature that's constantly pampered.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, you think I grew up being pampered? You said that many times.
Not
but then
pampered.
And then my sister, she's always like, nope, he wasn't.
Not pampered.
Yeah, you think I had my life offered in a silver tray and like,
no.
You had it easy.
No.
Trust me, I did not have it easy.
Not pampered, but like taken care of.
No.
You didn't have to like do stuff.
Such as? Well, I was in bathroom cleaning duties. So usually my mom would clean the house, but I was the one cleaning the bathroom.
Okay.
You know, it was supposed to be the chores are spread through between the kids.
Yeah.
And then
like
we
evenly
were
distributed.
supposed to do the same thing, but mostly I was doing the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Melissa was doing the dishes and the kitchen. And my brother, I don't remember what he was doing because I don't think he ever did anything.
No.
I was the one in the shopping schedule as well. So anytime we needed something to be bought in the middle of the night, because we had an off license close to us, there was always me going there to buy my parents cigarettes, buy my parents beers, buy milk, buy soft drinks.
Oh, good old 80s.
But yeah.
Sending a child to buy beer and cigarettes. Wow.
That was normal back then.
This was the 80s.
It was okay. And you go to a place and you're like a kid this big and like, oh, can I have a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, here, sure.
Here you go, kid.
And then you walk back home, you unwrap it because you want to smell that nicotine, which is fucking amazing. I get what, because it's designed to be addictive.
It's more addictive than cocaine.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And you're just like, oh. But
unburnt.
I'm also
completely different.
I'm extremely against smoking habits anyways.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I had a big role to play in convincing my parents to stop smoking, even though they attribute it to Felipe.
Well done.
Not me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, because he once told my dad that he stinks.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair. But, they seem to forget the years of campaign that I've been on, trying to...
Yeah, but then you were the middle child. And
of course. Who are you?
The adored grandchild.
Felipe was the god in
Grandparents
a
will
pedestal.
always adore
You know?
a grandchild. It's a
Yeah.
grandchild
It's like,
thing.
oh my goodness.
I mean, you can't resent him for that.
No, I don't resent him at all.
No, or
It's
them
fine.
for that, because that's the natural order of things. It's like grandparents love
Some resentments are
grandchildren.
automatic anyways, but yeah,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So I was a huge advocate to help my parents quit smoke. I used to hide matches inside their cigarettes.
Oh my god.
And then when this motherfucker...
No eyebrows.
But yeah,
The motherfucker.
very often that happened to them.
You little bastard.
And they knew exactly who. I would write all over the carton, like,
Gotcha.
no horrible things about smoking.
Oh.
So they had to read that. That was before they forced
Yeah.
putting those ads in cigarettes, you know. So where now you see the pictures of cancer, this and that, and cigarette kills and stuff. That was before that. That was at the golden age of cigarettes. And I used to write all over the carton, like,
Back
cigarette
when
kills,
cigarette advertising
cancer,
was a really popular thing.
all over.
And Formula One was like all cigarette companies, and oh my god,
And all the TV
Marlboro,
ads
John
were,
Player Special, and
the cowboy, the Marlboro cowboy on TV.
Camel. Yeah.
The Camel usually were with like women. It was mostly women smoking, wasn't it? Camel. Yeah, it was very associated with women and femininity. So it was normally a woman tried to smoke and then the man comes and light it and things like that. That was a very Camel ad.
Yeah.
Marlboro was always the cowboy guy.
Camel toe, maybe. Yeah.
Where is that cigarette?
Yeah.
No.
Time out.
But I can't remember that was allowed. But those things are still allowed in many countries. You keep pushing it. You know? You're making it hard for me to edit. After the quiff, wait.
This is what happens when I don't get enough sleep.
No, look, they're blaming his lack of sleep for his horrible decision making. Yeah. So, it's in many countries, cigarette companies are still allowed to advertise like that. You know, which is horrible. It should not.
Yeah,
should not be.
I can't remember when it was banned here. It was years and years and years.
That was
ago.
late 90s. The cigarette ban.
Early?
I think in 95.
Early 90s, maybe? Sorry for the yawning.
I think it was 95 when they prohibited indoor smoking in Brazil. So you could no longer smoke in restaurants, bars. So only on street. But Brazil was quite strict about smoking. So you couldn't just smoke in an open area inside a place. For example, you had to go all the way outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked really well, I think. That's how I remember.
Yeah.
Not like Europe. Everywhere
Where
you go
did
in
this get
Europe.
onto smoking? It's about sleep. What's going on?
I think we were talking about trauma.
Yeah, I don't know. How did
Before
this,
that,
like-
I don't know. Now you broke the whole thing anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it certainly affects your sleep anyways. It affects everything.
Yeah. One thing I hated about, like, back in those days when
Oh, it was
when
about
you
the
wake
trauma
up
of
in the
being a
morning.
middle kid.
Oh, okay.
And then you said that I had things done for you. But you have to understand that my mom, career choice was to be a homemaker.
Yeah.
She decided to be home. So she was going to do the cleaning, the washing, the laundry,
Yeah.
and everything. So I didn't necessarily have to do many of those things, but I was expected to tidy up my bed, put my clothes away. This
All
and
the
that.
things that you hate
I
now.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
But as in a point in my life, I was the most organized,
Yeah.
this and that. But the thing is, try to free. One thing gets associated with another, isn't it? So it's hard to say things superficially without going into details, but it's trauma related as well.
Psychological,
Yeah. So I feel like,
A deep dive into the psychology of things.
but I agree. I need to work better at being better at those things.
We all do.
Yeah.
To be fair, everybody needs to work on. But oops.
I think, but I said that before. I think my biggest problem is how I am stuck at home, and that is ruining me.
Yeah.
I need
stuck at
that
home.
energy of
You're not
being
stuck at
outside the
home.
house.
When you say that, it sounds so terrible, but you're not stuck at home.
But I am, because I work night shift.
You feel
which means I need to sleep during the day.
stuck
There is nowhere to go.
at home.
You know,
You're not.
and then by the
stuck,
time I wake
you
up,
feel stuck. It's different. You can
where
walk
is
out
the
of-
line?
You
Where's
can
the
walk
line?
out of any door at any time. And
Yeah.
you're not stuck. You tell yourself you're stuck. You believe you're stuck. You remain stuck. But if you change that thinking and say it differently,
But the trade is I need to
hear
become
what you're
more
saying.
offline to go back to the way I used to be, which is
yeah,
maybe I should. Maybe I should. I think I'm one of those who think that being online is very detrimental as well. It's kind of
Everything
ruining
you do is
society.
online.
You know, world use. I'm not justifying the horrors of the 80s, but there is some elements of that time where we were also appreciated of the environment. You were always going places. You're always somewhere else. You know, you're never stuck in one place. You're finding reasons to do something else. Not you at home and you just like clicking the remote.
Yeah.
Because you have
It was more about going out and
you have
exploring
all the
and
TV
adventuring and kind of running around.
Yeah,
and
you've got all the entertainment in the world
creative
in one
thinking
place, and then you've got a
was
computer
a
where
big
you
part of
can
that.
access everything all around the planet in one place.
Hmm.
You know, food is easier to cook because it's always mostly pre-made anyways. So it's quick to cook. So you're just like so comfortable at home, watching something or in the computer.
Everything
or on
is
your
super
phone.
conveniently like
Quick.
overly spoon fed
Yeah.
and force fed. Like social media just force feeds you, shouts in your face, and like constantly bombards you, and kind of tries to hook you into this and hook you into that. And it's literally like a waterfall
Yeah.
of just trash.
But the heat also helps as well when you when you're warm to or hot, you just feel like I need to move, you know. You know, I can't just be here. I need to go somewhere. I need to go to a shade. I need to do something. You know, you feel more motivated. And I do like cold countries, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I should
climate's better.
suffer a little bit more with the heat because I suffer a lot with heat.
Warmer climates are nicer though.
Yeah, but you don't suffer as much as I do. I have a terrible internal heat exchange. All the heat gets trapped inside, and that was before it was fluffy, you know.
Insulated.
Yeah, back when I was, you know, slim and everything. I've always been like that, and I'm a sweater. I sweat nonstop.
But then you don't get cold as easily as I do.
No, I don't.
I'm slimmer and I get cold. Like my bones get cold and my blood runs cold.
Because you exchange heat much easier than I do.
I hate the cold. It's horrible. And it just like gnarls up all my joints and my bones and I just like grind to a halt.
No, yeah, I would like to move to a warmer place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm going to regret this, but I think it's the logical decision based on aging, you know, seeking better health.
Yeah, we need sunshine, proper sunlight, vitamin
more
D,
offline,
real food.
see more people, see the world a little bit more, you know, especially when news delivery at home is so toxic. You're not actually seeing the world, you're just buying the propaganda.
Yeah.
You know, every time you go see the world you see is completely different from what people say on TV.
Yeah.
It is. I used this example before and I'll use it again. People on TV just saying London is over, London is overrun, London is a Sharia law, this and that, and you go to London, it's nothing different to what it used to be 20 years ago when I was there. It's the same thing. It's the same chaos, the same people.
It is a little bit different.
No, it's not. We've just been there recently. We've been into Hackney, and I'm like, I was pointing to you on the street. Look at how many Muslims there are. There was none, by the way, all white people. And I'm like,
in Hackney?
No, yeah, in Hackney, which is close to, which is the area where
total mixing pot. Hackney is a really cool area. It's like really diverse.
Hackney is next door to Bethnal Green, which is the place that people say it's gone. You know, the violence in Bethnal Green is unbelievable. It's not.
It's not that bad.
Go there in person, you see it's just fine.
Stratford 20 years ago. That was violent.
I don't know.
Stratford now is metropolis.
The violence, the British violence is not the same as Brazilian violence anyways.
At the times I got mugged and beaten up and attacked and just crackheads and smackheads and pissheads. And
although first time I've ever been robbed
from Stratford to Forest Gate
was in London. Never been robbed in Brazil.
Right.
Never.
Irony.
Yeah, people are Brazil is such a violent place, you know, such
so dangerous. Yes. Oh my god.
Lots of inequality. It is violent.
Same everywhere.
I have never been robbed there.
Yeah.
Have been robbed in London, like one of the top 5 capitals in the world.
Yep.
So go figure. Been to Sao Paulo, never been robbed in Sao Paulo. Never been to Rio. So, okay. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to be there in a few months. Funny enough, I was dreaming, so talking about sleeping, right? I was dreaming about we were like 2 days from
oh my god, are we actually getting back to the topic?
Oh, you did such a good work going back to topic.
Well, I tried a few times, but you know.
Okay. But there's just so much you can talk about just losing your alarm anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's like sleep, healthy sleep, unhealthy sleep.
How about you start an experiment?
Ooh.
And when your alarm goes off, you force yourself to get out of bed straight away.
I physically can't. That's the thing.
Do your stretches standing up, maybe sitting down?
No, that's the whole point of it. I need to do it to be able to get up.
Well, I feel sorry for you then.
Oh, thanks. Wow.
It's so much of your mobility is depending on that. That's not nice.
No, it's not. It's reality. It's
but
tough shit. I have to deal with it.
So how about you?
Thanks.
You start an experiment where you train yourself to do your stretchings, but do not fall back asleep or do not get comfy. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Wake up your brain. You can move your body, fine.
Switch the light on.
But you can wake your brain up.
My eyes, but then if I open my eyes with the light on, it's too bright. That's why.
Well, you can
turn the light on, but I turn towards it with my eyes closed, so it's just kind of through my eyelids.
That's what I do. The lights are on, but my eyes are closed because it's still bright enough.
But I only do that for like 5-10 minutes,
and then you just walk around like this,
and then I get up with my eyes open. You should try that.
No,
I
like my method.
Okay,
I like my method. The alarm went off, out of bed straight away.
Yeah, see, you can do that. I can't do that. It's very, very rare unless I've been awake for a while.
Your version...
And I'm like limbering up without even realising it, which I do.
Your version of that would be you don't need to stand up physically, but you can train yourself to wake up mentally straight away.
Yeah. And some days are better than others. Some days I can actually move and just get out of bed. But most days, I can't just do that.
I don't know. I can call myself privileged maybe because I have this weird ability with time that I can sense time in a way that I can't explain. I'm always aware of what time it is, how long things take. And I always wake up minutes before the alarms. I'm super fully well aware of time. Weird enough. It's always like, what time is it? And then I shoot ballpark of something and I'm so close, it's like silly, isn't it?
What time is it?
Let me see. So it could be between 8:30 and 8:45.
Nope.
It's a half hour.
No,
seven.
it's 13 minutes past 8.
Very close to 8:30. I'll take it.
Will you though?
Yeah, because next time one of those recording. Okay,
Quarter past 8.
One of those recording day.
Ridiculously far out.
No. So
Just
one of these days we're recording. I'll get you by surprise. I'll be like, what time is it?
I'll get you and your dog too.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like I know I can sense it's about time to go to work. It's weird, but that I'm not saying I have a superpower, but I have this weird relationship with time.
Sorry.
Glenn is ready to go to bed.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm tired. I haven't slept. Last night I was like awake for hours before my alarm went off, and it was horrible when it finally went off, and I was like, and I just wanted to go back to bed, but I couldn't.
I know.
So today I actually did just kind of get out of bed.
Nice.
With the alarm, because I'd already been awake for hours.
But when we're living in a warm country,
totally different.
If that ever happens,
totally different.
You're going to find so much easier to wake up.
Yeah.
Because you're already going to be sweating in the morning. Like every time we're going to go.
But when I wake up with the sun, it's a completely different thing. My body is alive. My body is awake. I'm mentally alert. I'm mentally happier. I'm positive. I'm bubbly. I'm charged. And I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm such a different mood and personality with sunshine.
We need to look into it.
We don't get much of that.
We need to look into it. We can't just keep pushing forever and just living a life wishing we were doing something else. That's torture. Yeah. When I wished to leave the country in Brazil, when I was younger, I left the country. When I wished to do this or that, I just did it. And I missed that. Just like this 90-degree turnaround that I always do. Mm-hmm. You can't turn around at 90 degrees anyways. But it's just like move with, the way I like to say is I move with the winds. When the wind turn, I turn, and I stopped that recently for the last 15 years.
Well, when you have
the wind is turning and I'm stuck.
And you own a property.
I know.
And your home.
I know. I recognize why.
And you've built everything around to do
things like that. What I'm trying to say is
supposed to stabilize you and be a benefit, but it also anchors you.
I find myself stable at all. But what I'm trying to say is I haven't found the balance yet.
Yeah.
Because I think now I'm doing too much of the opposite. And I don't feel good about it.
Yeah. But then working nights.
Oh, it's terrible. Don't recommend. I mean, we live in a 24 hours world anyway, so it's not that much people have a choice. That's the job.
You never see the sun. You never get proper sleep.
And it's the job that I currently needed based on what we were doing a few years ago. And I needed something that wouldn't take too much of my brain investment. I needed something that wouldn't take too much of, it wouldn't take over what was more important back then. So I went to do
completely gone now.
A night concierge job, which I'm still stuck in, and is ruining my development as person. As I basically gave up on being an artist, which is sad. But I don't know. I will try to make some change. I'll try to balance life a little bit better, and see where it goes. I'm already convinced that I should be retiring in my head anyways.
Already?
Define retirement.
Yeah, I don't think we're there yet.
No, I think you're talking about age retirement. I'm not talking about age retirement.
Use a different term. Don't say retire. Because that's what retirement is. You retire.
I'm just like
clues in the name.
I'm just a young retirement.
No, it's not retirement. You're talking about a shift of pace, yeah, and a change of lifestyle, yeah. But
I sat on my foot for too long. I'm a heavy boy. But anyways, I always say but anyways.
yeah.
I say that way too much when I'm editing. I'm like, but anyways.
Anyway,
I need to find another word to substitute. But anyways.
Yeah.
I think we have something here already. Do you think you want to add anything else? So don't snooze. Train yourself to wake up with the first alarm, and that's it. Just always switch it off at the first alarm.
Yeah, so maybe I can like switch the light on and open my eyes and look the other way. So I still get the light, but not like a blinding light.
Maybe you need a sun clock.
Well, that's the whole point of what I'm doing with the lamp.
No, but that's not a sun clock. The sun clock is the correct frequency of light to wake you up, and it goes up slowly. So it takes it goes off very dimmed and slowly increases the brightness temperature to wake you up naturally.
Okay.
And it doesn't make any sound. I think it makes no sound, so it trains your mind to wake up based on the light. I can't do that because I sleep with a mask anyway. So. And I allow myself to wake up naturally, which is very healthy. I always feel rested when I wake up, as rested as I could be sleeping during the day.
Yeah, see, I never feel rested when I wake up.
So, yeah.
I always feel like a ton of bricks.
But I feel like that every time I set my alarm. If I have to wake up with an alarm, my days are... And I said this so many times this episode, I'm one of those. To me, if I wake up before I'm supposed to, the entire day is ruined. My brain does not click back in place.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I have very limited productivity. I can't do anything. It's really weird. I was born to sleep well.
It's so important. It really, really is so important. And I think not eating a heavy meal anywhere near your bedtime is such an important thing as well. If I eat and I've got food in my stomach when I go to bed, I just can't sleep.
Really?
Yeah, it ruins my sleep.
It's not good. Quite comfy to sleep after eating something.
That's different though. That's like when you eat and then you kind of have that little carb coma and you just doze off. That's different. But if you go to bed, laying down in bed with a belly full of food.
I do that. Yeah.
It's awful.
And I sleep on my belly, so it's
terrible. Oh my God. Blah.
Blah. Yeah.
It's terrible on your guts. You don't digest food properly. Your body doesn't use it as fuel anymore. It just
goes it goes straight
to stores.
It goes straight to your storage. Yeah.
I always try, if I'm going to go to bed at say 10 o'clock, then I'm not going to eat after like 6, at least, at the latest, I should say, 6 o'clock. Give it a good 4 hours to be like fully digested.
Because your body goes into fat management when you're sleeping. So when you go to sleep hungry, it relocates your fat in a way to, you start burning your fat and readjusting this and that. If you go to sleep with your belly full, you're telling your body, oh, I've got this excess of fat, just store it.
Yeah. Don't need to burn.
Yeah.
I've got extra. Yeah. I would rather... I don't like going to sleep hungry. I mean, if I'm going to bed and I'm like hungry, that's not nice. And you can't sleep with an empty, hungry stomach.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
It is the best though. Go to sleep hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, not starving. If you're starving, there's something wrong with you.
Stop yawning.
Yeah, or with whatever. But going to sleep hungry, really good. Ideally, you stop eating 4 hours before you go to sleep. 6 hours would be great. But I gave up on stupid diets anyways. I need to.
It's not a diet.
No, I was doing that keto thing.
It's
just don't eat for 18 hours.
The way you think and being more kind of almost mechanical with it. I mean, food is fuel. Food is fuel. Food is fuel. Food is energy. Food is nutrition. Food
Stating that
we buy. No, it's not obvious. That's exactly what I was about to say. Food that we buy is very rarely nutritious.
Oh, in this
unless country. You look at any supermarkets and you can quite comfortably say that 80% of everything in that entire supermarket is fast food crap. Unless you're looking at
it's all processed
fresh fruit, fresh veg, rices, grains and cereals and things.
I cannot call any veg or fruits in this country fresh. I'm sorry.
Fresh meat.
I'm spoiled in that sense.
Well, yeah, it's from different climates with better sunshine and less transportation, so things are like fully ripened instead of picked unripened and then transported and then synthetically not ripened and anyway. So yeah, unless you're getting like fresh fruit, veg, meat, fish, grains, cereals, pulses and whatever, everything else is just crap.
Are you saying you're going to start eating meat?
Huh?
You heard here first.
Wait, what?
Glenn is going to become a meat eater now.
Where the hell did you get that from?
Yeah, you said you have to eat those things to be healthy.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said your meat, your fish.
I said that all of those categories of food are the ones with the real nutritional value. The actual and not like
like processed fake substitute for meat. Yeah.
Like microwave dinner crap and stuff like that.
That all increases your chances of developing cancer because it's processed.
What? You're just dribbling. What?
Meat substitutes processed food, dear. But anyway, maybe one day I said but anyways again. Maybe we need to have a count of how many times I said but anyways. So Glenn's going to start eating meat. That's a good thing.
In your tiny mind.
Going to become healthier. You're going to see this man getting healthier, stronger, faster.
You know, for
less
me,
tired.
For me, it's an ethical thing. It's a psychological thing. It's a spiritual thing.
Logical thing. Yeah.
It's not a health choice. I eat as healthily as I can, and I eat proteins, as much protein as I can.
Well, someone who refuses to eat healthy food and they just eat mud,
not enough fruit,
they eating as healthy as they can. That makes absolutely no sense put in context. You're not eating as healthy as you can, you're just eating as healthy as you choose to, which is not very healthy. Because
it is. I have a healthy diet.
I don't know. I can't be sold on the fact that it's healthy not to eat meat.
Get animal
because now we have hundreds of thousands of years of evolution around eating meat. You can't just wake up for the last 20 years out of 2 million and say, oh, this choice is healthy when your entire biological system is built around eating meat.
I hear that.
It's not healthy not eating meat.
But what do you do when every fiber in your body says that that's wrong?
You need to tell your fibers to fuck off, because they are wrong.
Fuck off.
Yeah, because they are wrong.
It worked.
You are.
Wow.
Yeah, let's be
suddenly. I don't care about murdering animals and chopping them up, dismembering them, disemboweling.
But you don't care.
Disemboweling and then dismembering.
Sacrificing yourself to to save a chicken.
Wow. Oversimplification much.
It's an oversimplification, yes. I admit that. But it's the point.
What would you have done if one day you're sat at home and somebody picked up a meat cleaver and went over to your dog, Dara, and just grabbed her by the ears and went bang and chopped her head off with a meat cleaver?
We
went, right, chuck her on the barbecue.
We had this conversation before, and if you remember,
no, we didn't.
Answer, yes,
never said that before.
We have a full episode on meat versus vegetables.
Similar conversations.
It is very. And you have,
how would you have felt?
A similar question.
Answer the question. How would you have felt? What would you have? How would you have reacted to somebody chopping your dog's head off and then throwing it on a barbecue?
Let me answer.
Go on.
Dara was not bred for farming.
Doesn't matter. She's alive. She's a living, breathing, thinking, feeling.
Okay, so
being.
In my belief, so are plants which you're eating.
Don't give
they
that
breathe,
crap.
They live, and they feel things.
Did you have a pet daffodil?
A lot of people have pet plants.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they have a will of sorts, and they might as well have a consciousness.
Bullshit.
We're talking about animal bred for farming and domesticated farming animals. You know, the cow that you see that is used for slaughter is not the same cow that existed in the wild before domesticated or farmed.
Oh yeah, I know that.
They've not only been genetically changed, they've been very well evolved themselves into that scenario.
No, they didn't evolve themselves. Humans evolved them by keeping them perpetually dosed up on like pregnancy drugs. So they're
I'm talking
constantly producing milk.
I'm talking hunter-gatherer
constantly pregnant and
people. No.
Yeah.
And they start breeding each other to give more milk, to get fatter.
No, that's humans, not them.
Glenn, I'm talking about pre-technology period. Mm-hmm. You know, the cows that gave more milk, they survived the longer, which tells to the unconscious biological system that is like, oh, I can survive longer if I'm like this. So they start making hamburgers of themselves to survive longer when they just made themselves more delicious to be, harvested.
Can you hear the bullshit coming out of your face?
I'm not,
What the yeah, moo. Moo. I'm going to make more milk. Moo. I'm going to turn myself into a burger.
But that's basically what happened.
No.
You.
No. No. But is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
But is it though?
Yes, though.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
Anyway, so you should eat meat because your body depends on it. Regardless of how you think, your body depends on it. You are willing to sacrifice yourself to save farmed animals at the cost of your own well-being, your own health, and your own quality of life. Okay, I disagree with what you're doing. You could be a healthier person. I don't care what these people, that people says this and that. But you can get your substitute. No, you can't.
No,
you can't. You can get another molecule in place, but you're not going to get the molecule that your body is expecting. But I'm not a specialist on anything. That's just my personal belief anyways. I see that between the two of us who is kind of healthier, eating the way I eat, stronger, faster, taller,
Show-stopping, spectacular, never the same. I'll make that real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you do an experiment? Ignore it for 6 months or maybe a year.
Ignore what?
Ignore your mindset.
What?
Feed yourself correctly. Eat meat. and you analyze who you were, who you are now, and then you make a decision. Should I go back the way it was? I was healthier the other way, or I'm healthier now. Because it's nice to be unhealthy when you 20.
Don't seem to get
I seem
the actual kind of
no, because
point.
self-preservation is more important to me. I don't understand what you're doing. Because it's okay to be unhealthy when you're 25. It's not okay to be unhealthy when you're 50. It's way harder.
Bitch, please, I'm not 50.
Oh, but you're getting there.
Rude.
We're getting there.
Jeez, you're crazy.
It's much easier because...
I'm going to be 49 this year. No.
So you have
God damn it.
to start
49.
looking. You need to start making changes to the way ideology is a beautiful thing to have, but it's also...
But how
what?
How can I just... You can't just switch off your soul, your thoughts, your feelings, everything that makes you who you are. You can't just go, oh, okay, I don't care about killing animals anymore. Yay!
No, you negotiate with yourself. You weigh the values. You make... I'm not saying change completely. I'm saying do a test. Go a year in a different
but that
direction.
Involves... Again, with you not getting the point, that actually involves eating the flesh of animals that, to me, have been killed, flayed, disemboweled, dismembered.
So do a research
And
try to find the most humane options. Okay? Or start fishing for your own fish. I don't know. Find a way, negotiate with yourself. So how can I do this? And if you're willing to make personal sacrifices, you surely should be willing to be making other sacrifices as well, especially when they're less important than personal sacrifice. Am I wrong? Yeah. No, think of yourself. Think of yourself once. Okay? So if you find yourself in a scenario where you have there's a yeah, I'm not touching myself.
What's going on here?
There's just something falling between the crease of the sofa or anything. So if you find yourself in a scenario where you have to decide to save someone or save yourself, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. It's hypothetical. It's not real. It's not happening.
But it can be. Well, it's actually very much real because we're talking about this right now. You are just allowing to.
I don't need
be killed
to kill animals to survive.
You don't need to kill them. It's already dead when you buy the meat.
Insert John Travolta meme.
What is more important to you? What is more important to you?
Oh yeah.
Tell me. Tell the internet. What is more important to you? Your health or chicken? Go on. Don't tell me. Tell them.
What the hell?
Why do you refuse to answer? Just say it.
It's not a chicken. We're not talking about a chicken.
So
we're not talking about one lamb. We're not talking about one fish.
I don't like lamb anyway.
We're not talking about a cow. We're talking about hundreds and thousands of chickens and fish. And
there are
lamb,
bread,
and
for
cows,
consumption,
and pigs. Because oh my god, bacon!
Look for humane
not fair
options.
Killing is killing, whether done for duty, pleasure, or fun. Marilyn Manson. Love that quote.
So, okay,
Well, it's
so
a
killing
sample
yourself is okay.
Of something used by Marilyn Manson.
So killing yourself is okay.
No, but that's not what I said. What?
No, because you are sacrificing yourself for the health, for the alleged health of something else.
Killing myself.
Very slowly, I would argue. Very slowly. Would you be a different person today if you'd never been vegetarian? Healthier, stronger, with less inflammation? I don't know. How about you do the test yourself?
I think if I had better work life with better outside of work life where I could actually be physically fit and kind of go to the gym, swim, have more time, eat better food, exercise. I am confident, and I've been in that situation and have been fitter, stronger, healthier.
I am sure
I've been fine.
If I had all of those, I would be stronger, healthier as well. But I have a lesser quality of life in terms of being physically active than you are. And I'm far more physically active naturally. Who has to come in and save you every single time? Who's the one who walks miles back and forth and never blink about it? You know? Who's the one jumping and running everywhere?
Running, jumping.
Yeah.
This is getting surreal. But yeah.
Okay.
I think we're both a bit sleep deprived.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine. I'm fine. So think about that.
Yeah.
I know you're not going to change anything anyways.
I do think
you're
about
okay
it.
with
I think about it like
you're okay with the negative
day.
Status quo because you need a reason to complain.
No.
Yes.
No.
So
that's not what it's about. Not at all.
Would you like to add anything else?
Wow.
He said he's going to eat meat. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We forgot it.
Bit late.
Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Do you know who subscribed? Everybody.
Maybe we should kind of like rewind the video and just kind of insert one.
So instead of snoozing, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snooze-scribe.
Snooze-scribe. No, don't snooze-scribe.
Sub-snooze?
No.
No?
Don't snooze anything. Just wake up. Subscribe. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Weird episode. It was supposed to be about the snoozing alarm and sleeping
healthy.
Ended up you admitting that you have a terrible diet and you need to eat meat. It's weird, isn't it? But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.
Yay, bye.